Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. So tonight, if you watched my video the other day where I did a haul from Goodwill and Dollar Tree, I got a wine glass, not a wine drinker, so I didn't have any on hand. But a friend of mine was purchasing wine glasses for her job, and I was like, oh, let me just pick one up, because I had seen these a while back. I don't think anybody's doing them right at the moment, but I had seen a few people that had taken these and embedded the base of them into a coaster, poured resin over it, and made these beautiful kind of blinged out wine glasses. So I've been wanting to try one, and like I said, didn't have a wine glass, so when I went to Goodwill, I made up my mind I was going to purchase one. I could have got one at Dollar Tree, but I wanted something a little nicer if I was going to do this. I'll pick the sticker off here in a minute. But this is a wine glass that I got, and what I'm going to do is, my plan is I'm going to take my holographic mold. I don't know if you can see the holographic on there. Can you see it? It's a mold that I purchased from Temu, and it's holographic, beautiful holographic on the bottom. But if you ever worked with a holographic mold, black or a dark color works best with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour because it's got a lip edge around it here, and I'm going to pour a layer of resin to fill that lip edge and just enough to cover the bottom. Let it cure enough that I could set this on top like so, and then I'm going to pour another color of resin over the top, and we're going to add some sparkles and some jewels and some beads and whatever else we decide to add to it. So for now, I've got my resin mixed up. The resin that I'm using is Let's Resin. I have 60 mil. I think it's going to be a plenty. May have too much here made up, but if I do, I have plenty of molds I can pour into, and we'll start something else. The ink the black pigment I'm going to use, because I want it to be very opaque on the bottom, I'm going to use my acrylic ink. I really like this stuff for use in resin, because you can use acrylic paint in there, but you don't want to use a whole lot because it's very, very opaque, and it will make a resin where it doesn't want to cure. This, however, being an ink, is a little more watered down or thinned down. I don't know if it's watered down so much as it's thinned down. But if you saw, I didn't put very much in here. Just a couple little drops out of the dropper. And I've already got a very dark, dark black. You can still kind of see the stick through it, so I'm going to add just another drop. I don't want too much in here, because if you put too much color in your resin will not cure. There we go. We add 2 more drops to it. That ought to be plenty. So we're going to stir this up really, really good. Really, really good. The nice thing also, because this is acrylic ink, if you put alcohol ink in your resin, you want to be careful torching it, because you don't want alcohol on, will can and will flame up. So you want to be really careful when you torch molds with torch any kind of resin that you have alcohol ink in, especially if you have a very large amount, like if you were going to try to make it opaque with alcohol ink. But since this is acrylic ink, I could torch this as long as I don't want to mess up my mold. Oh, what do I got here? I got a hair. Alright, how we doing tonight, guys? So I work tonight. I'm going to thank everyone who has recently subscribed to my channel, and all my current subscribers. I have reached a 100+ subscriber milestone, and I am dying to get to 1,000. That's my big goal right now. Eventually, we get any more than that, and we're going to be pushing for higher numbers. But right now, I am excited Okay, so this, I think I may have put too much in, but that's alright. Because I think once I set this in, I still have enough room to pour over the top of it. I don't know, hang on. I'm not real sure, guys, so I don't want it to be too full. So we're going to take a little bit of this out. Alright, I think that's going to be good. Alright, let's get it tissued around here. Make sure we got it all down in the little lip edges here. As if you've ever watched another resin artist, Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, we're going to give it a squidgy widgy. And give the mold a squidgy widgy to get all the air bubbles out. And let's see, what mold do we want to pour now? What do I have here? I have so many molds. You guys don't understand. Me and one of my subscribers, we were discussing that we have a mold issue, and we determined that we might need to join a Resin Mold Addiction Anonymous. Because we have such the issue with them. Such an issue with them. Oh, what else do I have here? I have so many molds, guys. You just don't understand. I don't want to do a black butterfly. Black. I want to try to find something that I can pour black in here. Okay, let's just do. Here we go. We're going to take this. Alright, so we just have some necklace ones here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of dragonfly glaze to this. I could have added some to there, but I really want the holographic to show up on the bottom. My thoughts are, because the holographic is going to be on the bottom side, that when you set it down on the table and you pick it up and you're drinking out of it, the holographic is going to be on the bottom. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. So I put the dragonfly glaze in, and it makes it very sparkly. That was my thoughts, if I could put this in that clock mold. If you saw my disaster video, my fail, if anybody knows, could I put this in the clock mold without it sinking to the front if I mixed it with clear resin? Sherry, if you see this video, which I doubt you will, but if you happen to, let me know. Can I do this? Juliet, pouring your heart out. Can I do this? Will it work? We're going to have some black earrings here. Okay, what else? I have more. Alright, here, we're going to pour a little doggy bone. Little bitty doggy bone in black. I poured way too much resin. I either poured way too much or way too little. One of the two. It's never a perfect amount. It's either too much or too little. Okay, that was perfect right there. Alright. So we're going to let these cure, guys. We'll come back when we're ready to put the wine glass in. And we'll have it all cleaned up, and we'll pick our colors and our glitter and stuff that we're going to put in it. And decide what we're doing with it. So, I'll be back.
The next day.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back. So, the black resin has cured. I have wiped off my glass. I cleaned the base of it really good. Actually, I thought I cleaned it really good, but I can see fingerprints on it. So, I used alcohol on it, but I'm going to use a baby wipe here, and we're going to clean it again. And I will dry it off really well. I have mixed my resin up. I'm hoping I have enough here. I don't want to pour too much because my mold's about 3/4 of the way full. So I don't have a whole lot left to fill on it. There we go. Nice clear bottom. So now I want to center this in the center. Just a hair right about there. And I think what I want to do is I think I want to add purple into here. And I have these little, they're like stars and moons, gold pieces. I think I'm going to add some of those into it. And then we're going to, well, I'm going to add the mica powder, purple mica powder to it first. And then we're going to add, when we pour it in, we're going to place little stars and moons around it. So we're just going to pour some mica powder in here. Okay. Let's see if we have enough. I should have put the mica powder in before I mixed my resin, but I didn't. Or I should have mixed it in a different cup, but I'm mixing it in the one I stirred my resin in. Okay, and I need more. That's not dark enough. Alright. You want to be sure you stir your mica powder really, really well. Alright, let me zoom you guys in here so you can see what we're doing. Can you see this? I hope you can see it. Kind of a weird angle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this resin and I'm going to pour it over the bottom of the glass. Just going to lay this over here for a minute. Okay, let's come around this side here. How are y'all doing tonight? Hope everyone's having a nice evening. I'm having a wonderful night. Just got home from work. I am off tomorrow. So I will be out here in my art room. I think we're going to do a acrylic pour tomorrow because I have been out of Floetrol. So that's why we haven't been doing any acrylic pours recently. Oh, that's nice. And that covered just about the right amount. Alright, so I have a little bit of resin left. And if you saw my video, you know I got some new molds from Temu. And I have one I'm dying to try. And I just don't know where I put it. Give me just a second. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think I have enough resin here to do it. So, I have my little dragon mold. So we're going to pour this leftover resin in here and hope that there's enough to fill him. Not a super deep mold. So I feel like he would be alright. My Temu haul. I got these beautiful molds. I got so many cool molds. So much resin to play with. have a couple really cool resin projects I'm dying to work on. One of them is actually going to be a collaboration next month with Claire's Crafty Corner. She had invited people who wanted to do a collab to join, and I will be joining the collaboration February the 11th. When it gets closer to time, I will link her channel in the description box if you guys aren't already following her. You should be. If you like resin, she is amazing, and she does some of the funnest stuff. Oh, I overspilled this one. I overspilled it a little bit here. I didn't think I was going to have enough, and then what did I do? I ended up with too much. So if you ever have too much resin and you don't know what to do, one of the things you can do is you can just take a paper towel. Oops, and I just pushed it out more. Needless to say, you can take a paper towel and you can dab up the excess resin if you don't push like I did and push it all out. Alright. How did I make such a mess? How did I make such a mess? Oh, I see. Not setting level. That's why. Let's see if we can get this to set level. Alright. I have to use my new deburring tool. If you saw it, you know. Yeah, so this does not take a whole lot, especially in the wing area. And I just completely overfilled it. First time trying it, guys. Alright. I think I got that extra off of there. Alright. So I've got that one. Now what else can I do? Oh, here. Shall we make a purple bee? Yeah, I think I got more than that. We will make a purple bee. You saw my bee mold. How about we make a couple geometric designed earrings here? Let's see. Let's do this one here. I'm going to pour it out of here. I either mix way too much resin or not enough. I have that issue. I don't think it's ever the perfect amount. And you can... It kind of comes from me just being too lazy. But you can actually fill your molds with water. And determine how much water you use. So if you use 3 ounces of water to fill your mold, then you know that's how much you're going to need. I'm just overfilling everything here. Okay, I did it again. Alright, we'll just do that again in a minute. Then we'll just do a couple of them here. Finish off this resin. I don't want to waste it. Okay, we're going to pour that one a little lighter than we thought. Because I thought I had plenty of space there, and I didn't. Alright, let's see what we get here. This one's just still too full. Get another paper towel here. I'm not going to push on here or anything, I'm just going to lay it on. Just to dab up this little bit of excess on here. If I can get to it. Okay. I'm going to probably have some overspill on that one. But that's alright. We will fix it at the end. Now is when we're going to put our little jewelry findings in here. I think I'm going to put some stars in. Let me get my tweezers. Okay, what did I do? There they are. There they are. Alright. So if you can see the little bitty stars here. Actually look like little suns, kind of. So I'm going to drop one of those in there. And drop one over here. And I'm trying to drop them more toward the base of the glass so they don't tip over and sink completely down in. Of course, the resin is not super deep. So I'm not going to lose them completely. But they will be a little more hidden if they're down there. Flip it over here. Come on. There we go. Let's put this little guy in here. Alright. So got those in. I think I'm going to put a couple little moons in. Alright. Another little moon over here on the other side. Another little moon right here. Okay. And maybe one more. Okay. I like that. What else do we got here? What are these? These are like little bitty teeny tiny moons. Teeny tiny moons. I mean, I don't even know if you can see them if I hold them up here. Can you see this, guys? Probably not. Teeny. But I thought they'd be fun to put a couple in here. Oh, it's stuck on my finger. Okay. That wanted to come out. Alright, hang on. I'll wipe my hands off. My hands are sticky from the resin. I should be wearing gloves, but they're so hard to work with, especially with these little bitty teeny tiny fine things like this. There is no way I would be doing this with those gloves on. Alright, we got those in. What else do we have here? Oh, we got some stars. A couple little stars in here. Alright. And one more. I think I need one more. Alright. I kind of think I might want it. What are these? Let's see what these are. Well, these are like the pointy star things. Okay, no, I don't want those. I was going to say, I think I might want some of those in my dragon, but no, I don't. So we're good. I think we're just going to leave the dragon like he is for now. Eventually, when I do him again, I'm going to do the dragon with some chameleon powder, and we're going to brush it and make it all happen. So, I want to take them, I'm going to torch this like really, really lightly. I'm not torching the dragon, I'm not torching the earrings because the mold's too close, but I am going to just lightly torch around the glass here because I do see a few bubbles. And because this is at the top where you're going to see them. There we go. Alright. Darn it, got one other spot there. Alright. Alright guys, so we're going to leave these to cure and we will come back and demold it when it's done. I'm going to bring you down, let you guys take a look here and see. So, whoop. Hang on guys, hope I don't make you dizzy. Hope I don't make you dizzy. Alright, so here's what we got. Very pretty, huh? And then we got our jewelry molds here. And our dragon. So, I'm dying to see how these turn out. I have noticed I've got a spot here on the dragon where I overfilled him right here. But, like I said, this is just a test pour, and it doesn't take a whole lot of resin for him. So, we will see what we get when we're done. Alright guys, bye.
6 hours later.
Hello my friends, we're back. So it's time to demold. Time to demold everything. I'm excited. So, what do we start with? Okay, well, I can't lie. I'm excited for the dragon. So, I think we're going to start with him. Still a little bit flexible. If you don't know, the thinner you pour your resin, the longer it takes for it to cure. And I poured his wings really thin. So, I probably should let this cure a little bit longer, but I'm dying to demold it, I can't lie. Alright. Alright, here we go, guys. Can you see the detail in this? Hang on, let me grab my black paper. Oh my gosh, he's so pretty. I think I want to put some gold on him. I think I want to rub some gold on him. How pretty is he? One wing here, I poured too thin. But other than that, very pretty. Very, very pretty, guys. Oh my gosh, the scales on him and everything are so neat. So I'm not bad for just using up some leftover resin. Alright, now, I guess the next thing we can do is we can take out our earring molds here. These were from the leftover first layer of black that I poured in my coaster. And these are black with the dragonfly glaze in them. Can you see the dragonfly glaze? I don't know if you can see that in here, guys. It's so pretty. I have two of the bigger ones here, two medium, and then two small. One of the small ones did overflow, so I'll have to trim this off. But I have my new deburring tool. We can try it and see how well that works. Of course, these aren't the highlight of the demolding process. These are just leftover resin I needed to use and didn't want to waste. Pretty. Same thing with the little doggy bones. We have our little doggy bones here. I'm going to demold that. Isn't that pretty? Love that. I love that dragonfly glaze. It's so beautiful. So pretty. And see, I think that would have worked in this clock fell, because if you look, it didn't all sink to the bottom. It stayed. You can still see it in the back. So I feel like that would have worked better. And that may be what I try next time, because I don't have any of the interference powders right now. So yeah. Alright, now I'm going to see how these did. And again, these might not be completely done either. Oh yeah. No, I'm going to leave these to cure a little bit longer, guys. Like I said, the thinner you pour the resin, the longer it takes to cure. The thicker resin cures faster. So, here is our wine glass coaster. Alright, so we're going to demold it here. Oh my gosh. How pretty is this? Alright, guys. Gotta get this so you can see the holographic. You see the holographic on it? Holy smokes. So when you pick your wine glass up and you take a drink, oh my gosh, guys. This is so pretty. Wow. Wow. I love it. I'm not even a wine drinker, but my God, I love that. It's so pretty on the top. I've got the purple with the moons and the stars and the sun. And then on the bottom, you tilt it up and you've got the beautiful, beautiful holographic. Oh my gosh. And it gives your wine glass more stability. I don't know if you've ever hit a wine glass and it almost tip over. This base on it makes it so much wider that it makes it sit in one spot. Oh my gosh. I love this. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, guys. Alright, well, video success, wine glasses. That would be so pretty. How pretty would that be to make a whole set for somebody? Alright, guys, if you ever want to interested in purchasing an item or commissioning an item, my email is marvelousartzy@gmail.com. Give this video a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, now is the time to do so. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.